Yo, what is going on, guys? Crypto Kid here, coming at you again with another video, guys. Today, pretty exciting one. We have my top 5 coins for the end of 2020. So, guys, some things to note here. The United States election is coming up. The largest economy in the world, the GDP of over $20 trillion. This election is going to affect these prices a lot, depending on how the stock market performs, whether it's Donald Trump or Joe Biden that gets elected. So, those facts aside, that's just basically telling you guys, like, something major might happen. It might be really good. It might be really bad. I'm not sure which, but just know that you should not invest based off what I'm saying here because of factors like that. And because I am not a financial advisor, always do your own research. These are just my opinion, and know that some things are going to change over the next few months that could throw these predictions and opinions for a loop. So just keep that in mind when you're making these investments. But these 5 coins, that being said, I'm very confident in. And this is not to say that it's going to be here and then December 31st is when you would sell these coins or whatever. I'm saying between now and the end of 2020, these coins are all going to make a run-up at some point. That's probably when you're going to want to get out of them. I wouldn't hold too many coins going into 2021. Personally, just because I think the market is due for a crash, but that's just my personal opinion. I know that's a little bit out there and you guys might not agree with that, which is totally fine. We all have our own opinions, but I'm just putting that out there. I'm not going to be holding many coins, but I do think a lot of these are worth a swing trade, so let's go ahead and check them out. So first off, guys, just want to clear this up. Yes, I do use the Coinbase charts to analyze and everything. I don't actually use Coinbase to invest personally, even though I really don't see anything wrong with it, but just a common misconception. Everyone's always commenting like, oh, you're a noob, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what you're talking about because you use Coinbase. Guys, I use the Coinbase charts because they're so unbelievably simple and concise. And let's go ahead. I'll show you guys right now. Look at this Bitcoin chart on Coinbase versus the one on coinmarketcap.com per se, where it's just very, very not pleasing to the eye. This is just perfect. You can easily see at any point in time where the price was at, whereas this one is kind of all over the place, a little bit more confusing. I just think this one is a lot more pleasing to the eye, so that's why I personally use Coinbase charts. If you have a problem with that, I don't really know what to tell you. It's just easier. You can go watch another YouTuber if you would like to, but you're going to be missing out on some valuable tips here, so I would encourage you guys to stay. That being said, go ahead, hit subscribe right now, hit that notification bell. Let's get into the video. So the first coin we're going to be talking about today, and guys, keep in mind, a lot of these are low floor plays. I'll basically tell you which coins are best for which type of investment as I'm going through them. So just keep that in mind. First off is going to be Tezos, guys. So Tezos is a coin that you are allowed to stake. Of course, you can be earning passive income. You can watch any of my videos on Tezos where I've kind of explained that concept. But the point is you can be getting compound interest just for holding Tezos. So that is obviously a major plus going for Tezos, especially considering that a bear market could be coming and you're going to be able to earn while that's happening. But regardless, guys, Tezos is down around 12.5% on the month. And at one point around August 12th, it was at 450. So it's down just about exactly 50% since that point. So you're kind of buying on a bargain here. The price hasn't been this low since around April, after the big crash that we saw here. So this is obviously a really good time to buy into Tezos. The floor is very, very high, especially if you're buying in right now. I don't see it going much lower than this 130, 140 range, and that would be worst case scenario. Where another mega crash comes, but I really don't see that happening. So Tezos has a very, very high floor. It's an incredibly safe investment in my opinion. I've talked about Tezos in the past, so I'm not going to explain it all for you guys right now. But just know, Tezos is a coin that has the ability to be here for the long term. And it's a coin you're going to want to look at and probably go ahead and invest in right now at this given price point. So that being said, let's go ahead and look at the next coin. We're going to be talking about XLM, Stellar Lumens. 7.74 cents is a bargain in my opinion. So when a lot of people talk about XRP, if you guys are XRP fans, Stellar Lumens always kind of fits into that puzzle as the peer-to-peer transaction coin. I think that this one does have a lot of staying power in cryptocurrency, and I think right now is a pretty solid place to buy in at. I do see this definitely reaching double digits at some point between now and the end of 2020. We did see it run up all the way to a little bit over 11 cents at one point, almost reaching 12 cents actually around August 16th. And since then, we've just seen a kind of a random drop here. Didn't really make much sense in my opinion as to why it dropped. But I think another run up to 10 cents, the double digits, is inevitable. I think you're going to want to go ahead and catch that swing while you can right now, around 774 cents. This one is a little bit riskier in my opinion, but the coin isn't going anywhere. So worst case scenario, it just becomes a long-term hold, and you're not going to lose money in the end, because a year or two from now, that's going to be up. So I think this is obviously a safe play for the long term, a little bit risky in the short term, but could end up making you a lot of money. Anyways, moving into the third coin, we're going to be talking about OMG Network. So guys, this one almost reached $10. I believe it was, let's see, around August 20th, $9.43. Since then, just a massive pullback down to $3.62. Obviously, it's addition to Coinbase, and I'm not sure if it's on Binance yet. You can go ahead and look that one up for yourselves. But right now, OMG, kind of a bargain at $3.62, and I'm not going to put out that it's going to make a full recovery to its all-time high. But at the very least, guys, we could see a kind of a push back to around, let's say, the 640 to like 550 range, at least like kind of halfway to where it was. I think that's super realistic within the coming months. This is kind of one that you just be buying on a discount. We had this great big run up, and now we're down. You'd be buying the bottom, and then hopefully riding out a wave, selling around this area at some point between now and 2020. As I said in the start of the video, guys, we're not buying we're not buying as if it's a long-term hold. These are kind of just short-term holds. So my prediction here is basically that it's going to go back up to these levels at some point, these mid-tier levels, and that's when you're going to want to basically sell out of OMG. So if you want to get a nice 30, 40, 50% gain, you can go ahead, buy this coin, hold on for the next few months, and then get out at the appropriate time. OMG Network is coin number 3. Coin number 4, guys, is honestly a risky one. I'm going to say that. This is quite a risky coin. It's quite new. The creator is he's an interesting character. You guys can look him up for yourselves if you want, but I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure this is the guy that has kind of been letting social media get to his head. A lot of people talking down on him for his mistakes and everything, but he's kind of taking a break. But anyways, Year in Finance, unrelated. Let's go ahead and take a look at its price history. So we basically, when we got added to Coinbase around here, boom, we saw a massive run up to 35K, and then goes down a little bit of momentum up, and then falls back down, and then massive run up again, falls down, a little bit of momentum up, falls back down, another run up, and then now we're kind of hoping the cycle repeats. We're seeing a little bit of momentum, falls back down. Hopefully it's going to go down to like around, if I had to guess, 11, 12, 13K, and then get ready for the next run up. So right now, I wouldn't come in at 16.8, to be honest. I'd come in more like to the 10 to 11 range if it slips down that low. But then you're basically holding on, hoping another one of these run ups occurs within the next few months. So I'm not going to go out and say that it's going to reach 35K again, even though I think that is possible. But as we're seeing, it's kind of like a little bit lower each time. So I think a run up to 25, 26K is very possible between now and the end of 2020. So if it does go down to 9, 10, 11K per YFI token, I'm going to go ahead and buy in and hold on for potentially 100% gain. So Year in Finance is one that is quite volatile. The market cap is huge, but it's still moving like crazy. The circulating supply is super small with only 30,000 Yearn tokens. Not that that matters a whole lot, but the point is this is very volatile, very easy to swing trade, and you just got to kind of get in at the right time and get out at the right time. So that's another one you're going to want to look into. The final coin is going to be Uniswap. This is kind of a new addition to Coinbase. Obviously, we saw quite a bit of a run up recently to around $8.44, and then since then we've kind of petered out a little bit. We bottomed out at around 246, and now we're starting to see some more momentum. This is similar to OMG. I'm saying it's going to get at least a 30, 40, 50% recovery. I'm going to put it at around anywhere from 527 to 572 by the end of the year. Another solid gainer that you can go ahead, buy right now, and then swing trade out of at the appropriate time. So let me know in the comments, guys. Do you agree with these picks? Which other coin would you throw in this top 5 that you're looking to swing trade between now and the end of the year? Which one of these coins do you think that the ones that I mentioned are going to see the biggest gains? I'm interested to see your thoughts on that. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, drop your favorite coins in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.